Today on What It's Like, 1961 Ford Galaxie. But before diving in deep on this one, I'm Jay. Welcome to What It's Like. This channel, we cover the classics, vintage, some exotics, lots of orphan cars, and cars that tend to get lost in the shuffle. I need to say this, the classic car hobby is much more than Mustang, Camaro, and Firebird. Just saying. If that sounds like a channel that you will totally dig, subscribe and hit the bell icon next to it to never miss a video. This 1961 Ford Galaxie is currently for sale at Classic Auto Mall, Morgantown, Pennsylvania. So let's set the record straight. Classic Auto Mall isn't a museum per se. It's actually a classic car consignment dealership with over 850 cars for sale when recording this episode. Anybody can go there. It doesn't cost anything to get into this kingdom. For more information, pricing, and pictures pertaining to this very car, click the link below after this show. 1961 Ford model lineup. These aren't in any particular order. Falcon, which came in a bunch of different flavors. There was a pickup truck version of the Falcon called the Ranchero. They also offered Falcon wagons. Ford also offered trucks, F100 series, all the way up to the big commercial. They offered wagons in Ranch, Country Sedan, Country Squire, Falcon. Brand new for 1961 was the Ford Econo line. Full-size cars could be had in Fairlane, Fairlane 500, and Galaxie. Ford offered Galaxie from 1954 to 1974. 1959 to 1961, Galaxie was king of the hill for all of the trim levels. Galaxie had 4 generations. 1961 falls in the second generation, which had a production run from 1960 to 1964. 1961 Ford Galaxie could be had as a 2-door sedan. 4-door sedan, 2-door hardtop, 4-door hardtop, 2-door convertible. 1961 is wearing all new sheet metal, but has the same underpinnings that was used in 1960. So 60 on the top, 61 on the bottom, starting in the front, totally different designs. Most of the pointy edges in the front of the 61 have been rounded. The grille of the 61 is more concaved. Center line on the hood, and just a cleaner overall design. Side profile, notice the same overall shape, similar yet different. The 60 has a line that runs the length of the car, whereas the 61 has a side fin that starts just past the door. Also isn't as aggressive as the 60. Beltline molding in roughly the same place, but the chrome/stainless steel doesn't go all the way to the wheel well on the 61 like it does on the 60, but the spear goes further, almost all the way to the front wheel well on the 61. The roofs look the same with added texture at the base of the 61. Just look at this rear design, totally different. The 61 looks very Thunderbird-esque. The bumpers have been redesigned. Inside, the dash looks the same with a different speedometer insert and a new steering wheel. Which design do you like better in the comment section below? Let's talk specs. 209.9 inches long, 79.9 inches wide, 56.5 inches tall. It rides a wheelbase of 119 inches. It weighs 3,590 pounds. Price, $2,650, which is equivalent to you spending $26,663.08 in the year 2023. That's like getting a brand new 2023 Hyundai Sonata for about the same money. Total 1961 Ford was 1,338,790 units. Total Galaxie, 349,645 units. Moving on to engines, which there's a lot of different engines on offer, starting in the basement with the 223 cubic inch displacement mileage maker overhead valve, inline 6, 3.8 liters. It makes 135 brake horsepower at 4,000 RPM, 200 pound-feet of torque at 2,000 RPM, compression 6.4 to 1, 4 main bearings. When mated to a 3-speed manual transmission, 0 to 60, 15.7 seconds. Average fuel economy is 15 miles to the gallon. Theoretical top speed, 94 miles per hour. Moving on to the next engine, 292 cubic inch displacement Y-block V8, 4.8 liters. It makes 175 brake horsepower, 4,200 RPM, 279 pound-feet of torque at 2,200 RPM. Compression, 8.8 to 1, 5 main bearings. Moving to the next engine, 352 cubic inch displacement FE V8, 5.8 liters, 220 brake horsepower at 4,400 RPM, 336 pound-feet of torque at 2,400 RPM. With a compression rating of 8.9 to 1, it features 5 main bearings. When mated to a 3-speed manual transmission, 0 to 60 could be had in 9.2 seconds. Theoretical top speed, 109 miles per hour. Average fuel consumption, 11.6 miles to the gallon. Moving on to the biggest and baddest engine on offer for 1961 was 390 cubic inch displacement, V8, 6.4 liters, 300 brake horsepower at 4,600 RPM, 427 pound-feet of torque at 2,800 RPM. Compression of 9.6 to 1, features 5 main bearings when coupled to a 3-speed manual transmission, 0 to 60, 6.9 seconds. Theoretical top speed, 115 miles per hour. Average gas or fuel economy, 10.2 miles to the gallon. 4 transmissions on offer: 3-speed manual, automatic 2-speed Ford-O-Matic, automatic 3-speed Cruise-O-Matic, and the easiest way to tell the difference is the Cruise-O-Matic will say Cruise-O-Matic in the shift selection. Also had a 3-speed manual with overdrive. Let's talk styling. Quad headlights. Notice the grille, it curves. It's curved back inside there. Check out that profile. Nice creases going up to those side markers. And then there's a center line right there. Turn signals are mounted down low inside the bumper, both sides. Coming around the side, nice Galaxie script here. Bumper wraps around. There's a dimple there, and the wheel well more rolled than anything. On the screen, you can definitely see how much flared. It's really flared, is the word I'm looking for. Just take a look at all these different lines going on. There's a bunch of different lines right here, and they all smooth back into the body as it comes down to the door. Notice this line here, it tapers in right before the end of the fender. Coming to the door section, there's a trim piece that starts right here, and it runs the belt line of the car. Check out these door handles. They're very reminiscent of like a Bulletbird Thunderbird. But look at these door push button. That's so cool. It's very, there's my thumb for reference. They stick out pretty far. This car has drip rails. It also has this nice chrome piece at the top here, and or stainless. And look at how this roof is designed. It's a bit of an overhang, as well as this textured effect here. This is almost like a side fin. Just look at how this fin is designed coming to the rear. Top-down impression of it. I love this rear design with the, looks like thrusters. These little pieces. Gas door is located here, and it operates like that. This car has both driver and passenger side mirrors, and look at how they're designed. Almost looks like a Target. Notice this windshield curves, it wraps around. I just want to show how this door operates. Look at how this is all cut out, and it's just a unique shape, really. Notice this door is framed because it's a sedan car, not a hard top. The Door panel has a lot of different designs going on, lots of different colors. Armrest, door handle to get out, vent window. This is the window crank for the big window, and it operates like this. So that's what it looks like. That's how thick it is. Take a gander at this interior. Look how much space there is back there. Coming down inside the pedal box. Emergency brake and or parking brake. High beam switch right behind it. Brake pedal, gas pedal. Here's what over the hood looks like. Here's what first person over the hood looks like. Here is my crotch situation. The steering wheel moves freely, but if I was any bigger, it would be in my crotch. On to the button switches and knobs. Starting on the left-hand side, moving right. Left turn signal indicator, gasoline gauge, brake release, headlights, left air vent, which opens up a vent in the driver's side footwell, much like the cowl air vent, but instead of extracting the air from the top of the hood, it comes from the side. Speedometer with odometer outside of the gauge, flanked by what looks like to be idiot lights. One for oil pressure, one for amp meter. Drive modes read park, reverse, neutral drive, low. 2-speed, Ford-O-Matic. Coolant temperature, right air vent, wipers, lighter, right turn signal indicator, clock, heat and defrost controls, radio. Up above, sun visors. Here's my hand for reference. They're pretty big. They're also long. Here is the rear view mirror situation, as well as another sun visor over here for the passenger. And it's got a courtesy clip-on mirror. Ashtray is located right there. This one's got a AM FM radio. Looks like that might be aftermarket. On to the glove box test. Here's our test subject. Here is my hand for reference. Here is our glove box in question. Look at that, it fits in there, no problem at all. Getting in the rear seat slides forward like that. Just look at all the space you have in the rear because the seat is the position for a shorter person to drive. Notice the footwell situation, it dips down like a Hudson. Here is what the front looks like from the back. Let's take a quick gander at the greenhouse or glass to pillar ratio. This car has excellent greenhouse. That is what the visibility looks like out the rear window. There's a small parcel shelf there. Here is what the seat profile looks like. It is reclined back here, as well as the seat does dip down quite a bit back there. So your knees tend to go more upright. But it's not terrible, and I got tons of space because the seat is so far forward. The windows do go down back here, and they go all the way down. There's a coat hook up here, dome light in the center, coat hook over there. Here, ashtray, armrest. Coming to the under the hood section, it's really easy. It's right here. The hood isn't that heavy because it's got these two massive springs to help out with the hood. Just check out that engine. Battery. Single master cylinder back here. Non-power assisted brakes. Dual horns. Gonna take a step back. This is how high the hood goes, so it goes up pretty good, so you could get under here and work on it. On the positive side, swoopy styling, big and spacious, smooth V8 performance, lush ride, growing in popularity, moving up in value, strong club support, huge glove box against it. Good condition original ones are getting harder and harder to find. Trim parts are getting scarce, as well as some body parts. All right, time for Would You Rather. Two scenarios today. Would you rather have a 1961 Chevy Impala or a 1961 Ford Galaxie or a 1961 Plymouth Fury? I'm going to leave this here for a minute. If you need more time, feel free to pause the video. Moving on to the second scenario. Which video would you rather see on Tuesday? I'm going to put a poll in the community tab and keep it up until tomorrow night. So feel free, vote. And it's okay. You can vote twice. You can vote on here. You can vote for more than one category, and you can vote in the community poll. So go out and vote for it. 1954 Hudson Jet or 1954 Hudson Hornet or 1938 Hudson 8. Fear not, if yours does not win, these are all recorded episodes. They will all be featured on this channel eventually. But which one would you rather see on Tuesday? In the comment section below. All right, now it's time for Name That Tune. First person to give me both the correct name of the band and song title. First person to do both correctly will have their comment pinned to the top of the comment section. Thank you all so much for coming out and watching this. If you'd like to get in touch with me, shoot me a comment in the comment section below or check out our Facebook group that correlates with this YouTube channel. Easiest way to get a hold of me is honestly just find me on Facebook and send me a message through Messenger. If you don't have Facebook and would like to contact me, maybe you have a car that you would like featured on this channel from your personal collection and need to get a hold of me, shoot me an email. All of that will be linked in the description. And just know I appreciate all of the support. And until next time, we don't have any scenes for our upcoming episode. You guys are going to vote for that on Tuesday. As soon as I figure out what episode you guys want to see, I will post it in the comment community tab, and that will be their next episode coming Tuesday, 4:30 Eastern Standard Time. And until then, toodaloo! For something completely random, I need to tell you a story. So I get asked this a lot. Did I ever get stuck in a car? I honestly didn't get stuck in the Pierce Arrow, but I got stuck in the back of this car. When I got in the back, I had a massive Charlie horse. And then I felt like, hey, I might actually die in the back of this car. But all was well. I got out. And I just thought that would be a really funny story to end with.